Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers Wednesday, November 6. Carly's emergency Brennan help Willow panics over awful Drew mistake. General Hospital, GH, spoilers for Wednesday, November 6, reveal that Michael Corinthos, Chad Dull, will search for Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, at the Quartermain mansion and ultimately ask Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, if she's seen her. Brooklyn might mention seeing Willow and Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, upstairs, or perhaps she could just assume Willow went to comfort Drew after hearing about Sam McCall's Kelly Monaco demise. That's indeed what Willow did, but she clearly took her comfort too far now that she stripped down for some passion with Drew on the floor. As for Michael, his suspicions will be raised in Wednesday's GH episode. That's when Michael will get an app notification regarding some motion on the video baby monitor in the kids' playroom. It should lead to a horrified Michael watching Willow and Drew's hookup right there on his phone. After Drew and Willow finally get dressed, she'll panic over their awful mistake and insist it can never happen again. Willow won't realize that she's already been caught on camera with Drew. Of course, Willow won't know about Michael hooking up with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, either, but it's clear that their marriage is crashing and burning at this point. Speaking of Sasha, she's in grave danger now that Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, has kidnapped her from the Q-Mance. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, will run straight to Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur, and offer updates on Sasha's snatching. That'll bring Carly's questions about why Sidwell is even in Port Charles when the WSB are looking for him. Brennan may point the finger at Holly Sutton, Emma Sams, and her sticky fingers before agreeing to help Carly get Sasha back. Next, Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, will voice frustration over Holly admitting she's in trouble without giving him the full story. Holly may have no choice but to be completely honest about the stolen diamonds and all the mayhem she's unleashed. Over with Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, she'll talk about how Holly can't always be counted on to do the right thing. Anna will also deliver some alarming news to someone, so she may be the one to tell Robert and Holly about Sasha's abduction. Meanwhile, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, will ask Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, what happens to his family as he continues to wrestle with the loss of Sam. Sonny will be there for Dante along with Olivia Quartermain, Lisa Lo Cicero, whose heart will break for their son, and what he's going through. At GH, Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr will speak with Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, so they may mull over what might have caused Sam's heart attack. An autopsy report will reveal more, but Isaiah and Portia might make some predictions until the results come in. General Hospital spoilers say questions remain about Lulu Spencer's Alexa Havens powered down ventilator as well, so stay tuned to see if there's a connection to Sam's grim fate. On Wednesday, November 6, General Hospital is set to deliver a whirlwind of drama, tensions, and unexpected alliances. Port Charles, a city brimming with secrets and shifting loyalties, is about to witness another day of reckoning, especially for Carly Spencer and Willow Tate. Carly's desperate plea. The dawn breaks over Port Charles with an air thick enough to slice with a knife. Carly Spencer paces nervously in her office at the Metro Court, a phone clutched tightly in her hand. The steady beat of her heart quickens with every minute that ticks by without news. Today isn't just any day. It's the day she finds herself needing Brennan's help, an ally she never thought she'd rely on. Brennan Hart, a mysterious figure with a reputation for operating on the shadiest fringes of the law, has often been more of a foe than a friend to Carly. His past dealings have intersected with Sonny's empire and Jason's missions, making him a wild card. But today, Carly knows she must set her pride aside. When the phone finally rings, she answers with barely a breath. "Brennan, I don't have time for pleasantries. I need your expertise now." On the other end, Brennan's voice is low and calm, a sharp contrast to Carly's barely restrained panic. "This must be serious if the mighty Carly Spencer is calling me. What is it?" Her eyes flicker with a mix of determination and vulnerability. It's about Ava's trial. If she flips and makes a deal, everything falls apart. I need something to leverage. A pause, the sound of Brennan's thoughtful intake of breath. "Meet me at the docks in an hour. Bring whatever information you have on the key players." As the call disconnects, Carly feels the weight of her choices pressing against her chest. She's stepping into dangerous territory, and this time, there's no room for missteps. Willow's unexpected crisis. Meanwhile, across town at General Hospital, Willow Tate is fighting to keep herself composed. The sterile white halls of the hospital feel suffocating as she pushes past a nurse station, her mind racing with dread. The mistake she made with Drew Kane, a secret she thought would remain buried, now threatens to explode into the open, wreaking havoc on her relationship with Michael, and even shaking the entire Quartermain family. Willow's hands tremble as she finds herself in the quiet safety of an unused exam room. The sterile scent of antiseptic does nothing to soothe her. It only reminds her of how fragile her current reality is. Drew's calm, reassuring demeanor that had once been a lifeline during her darkest hours now serves as a haunting reminder of that one impulsive night. The weight of guilt wraps itself around her, making it hard to breathe. Before she can gather her thoughts, the door swings open and in steps Sasha Gilmore, her eyes narrowing with immediate concern. "Willow, are you okay? You look like you're about to collapse." Willow swallows hard, forcing a shaky smile. "It's nothing. Just overwhelmed with everything." Sasha isn't convinced. She steps closer, her voice dropping to a whisper. "I saw Drew earlier. He looked like he was on edge too. If something's going on, you need to tell me." The mention of Drew's name is enough to make Willow flinch, her pulse quickening. But just as she's about to respond, the hospital intercom crackles to life, paging Dr. Finn for an urgent matter. The distraction is a reprieve, allowing Willow to mumble an excuse and slip past Sasha, leaving her friend watching after her with furrowed brows. The emergency comes to a head. Back at the docks, Carly meets Brennan, who's dressed in his usual dark attire, the sharp gleam in his eyes signaling he means business. The wind off the water bites at her skin, but she barely notices as she hands over a slim folder. Brennan's lips curl into a smirk as he rifles through the papers. "You've outdone yourself, Carly. This could shift more than just Ava's deal. It could shift the entire balance." "Good," Carly snaps. "I need it done discreetly. If Sonny finds out I'm working with you—" "I know," Brennan interjects smoothly. "He won't. You have my word." Their conversation is interrupted by the sudden buzz of Carly's phone. The text is from Jocelyn. "Mom, something's wrong with Willow. I need you at the hospital, now." Carly's jaw tightens. Willow was like another daughter to her, and if she was in distress, nothing would stop Carly from rushing to her side. "We're done here," she tells Brennan before disappearing into the evening fog. Willow's confession. At General Hospital, Carly finds Jocelyn pacing outside one of the patient rooms. "Mom, I don't know what happened." She looked so pale, and then she almost fainted. Carly pushes open the door to find Willow sitting on the edge of the exam bed, eyes red-rimmed and filled with unspoken torment. The sight stops Carly in her tracks, a wave of protectiveness washing over her. "Willow," she says softly, stepping into the room. "What's going on?" Willow looks up, meeting Carly's gaze with a broken expression. "I need to tell you something before it's too late." The room seems to shrink as the truth Willow has been carrying finally breaks free. "Drew and we made a mistake, Carly. A mistake that could destroy everything." Carly's eyes widen as the pieces click into place, a rare moment of shock stealing her words. But as she regains her composure, she realizes this confession isn't just a personal bombshell. It's a ripple that could affect everyone, from the Quartermains to Michael himself. Outside the room, Jocelyn overhears the muffled conversation and senses that life in Port Charles is about to shift again, in ways none of them could have anticipated. And as the clock ticks toward nightfall, both Carly and Willow know that keeping secrets buried in Port Charles is a game that no one wins.